guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's video will be the mid-monthly reading for the month of September 2018, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot for the love and relationships part of the reading, the Gilded Tarot for the career and finance. If I need to clarify anything, I'll use the Zillich Tarot. And I'll also pull additional oracle cards from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue and the Life Purpose oracle card deck, also by Doreen Virtue. As I like to remind you, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. In order to get a truly personalized reading focusing on you, what's going on in your life right now, you would need to get a private reading with me. If you're interested, all of the information that you need to order a private reading can be found in the description box below this video. Additionally, I would encourage you to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your rising and moon sign. Sometimes the messages, you can pick up bits and pieces in each of the readings, and then by listening to all three of them, you will get a more complete overview of what what you can be expecting, what might be coming up during the last portion of the month. And one last message, this is focusing on love and career and finance. If you're looking for just the general overview for the month of September, those have already been posted. You can find those, in the playlist on my channel. And then the ones for October will be coming out more towards the end of the month, when I'll also put out the full moon reading and do the next full moon drawing. All right, I think that's it as far as messages. So I will say bye for now, and we'll see each of the signs in 1 second for your reading. Hi Sagittarius, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So we'll begin with the career and finance part of your reading. You have in the past position, so the energy heading into the last 2 weeks of the month, the Knight of Pentacles. He's followed by Major Arcana number 3, the Empress. And the outbound energy, you have the Page of Wands. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the last 2 weeks, beautiful. You have the 10 of Cups. And from the Life Purpose deck, you have Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. All right, so, looking at the main reading here, the definite messages coming through are to do with, possibly news of, could be a new project, a new job offer, just new things that you're starting up or news coming in about that is going to bring you great joy, great happiness. It could contribute to greater stability and happiness around your home as well. It's something that I think you're going to be very happy about. With the Trust card sort of guiding you, or asking you to use your intuition, use your feelings, allow your intuition to kind of guide you as you maybe accept this new opportunity, as you're beginning these new projects. You're being asked to trust in your intuition as you're dealing with that. But, going through each card, the Knight of Pentacles, this is earth energy, and earth energy we usually associate with things in the material realm, the tangible things that, such as our resources, our material possessions, has to do with financial stability, the money that we earn for the work that we do. And the Knight, out of all the Knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving. He's the slow and steady wins the race type of energy. He's very dependable. He kind of puts his head down and just works diligently, works very hard until reaching his goal. So with this coming in the past, you could have had an idea in mind. You could have had a new idea for a project. You could have had a new job opportunity in mind. and you've just been working very diligently, just, day by day, working very hard, working towards whatever this, end goal was, this new project, this new, could even be a promotion or new job opportunity. With the Empress sitting in the present, this is about actually, birth and giving birth to, or bringing this new idea, this new project into reality, right? The Empress is very fertile energy. A lot of times she is shown as being, pregnant. In this particular deck, it doesn't portray her as being pregnant, and but it, obviously the message that's coming through is the same. It has to do with, this kind of like she has the key to opening something brand new, or she's giving you kind of the push that you need, to go through, to walk through whatever this new doorway is, to begin the new project, to run with that new idea. You might be feeling more creative than normal. You're coming up, you finally have that, you've been trying to come up with this new project or this new business, plan or idea. And it's like all of a sudden, this is you doing it now, right? And then with the Page of Wands coming in towards the end of the month, this could actually be news related to this new endeavor, this new job opportunity. You could be dealing with a younger fire sign here. Obviously, you're a fire sign yourself, Sagittarius, but either another Sagittarius or Aries or possibly Leo. But the Page is a young energy, so could even be a child of yours, could be, a younger fire sign here. But I usually view pages more as, messengers. There is the energy of messages coming in, news about a new job, right? The Suit of Wands deals with it can be the day-to-day matters, things that we do, such as our jobs. It's also creativity, and then it's our own creative ambition and drive and passion for doing those things. So this could be news about, this new project, news about this new idea, a new job opportunity coming in for you. And with the Ten of Cups sitting as the overall energy, this is a card of great joy, emotional fulfillment. Tens in the Tarot are endings. They're also, culmination. So this is sort of the ultimate happiness card, right? It's the happily ever after. There's the family. They have the beautiful home here. So there's great joy, great prosperity. So whatever this new idea, this new project, this new opportunity is, trust that it is, what it's leading towards, or what it's going to kind of offer you is this Ten of Cups, is this, beautiful, happy home life. Maybe there's more money involved. Maybe that's going to bring, greater happiness into your home life. Maybe you can actually afford a home now, or you can afford to change where you're living with your family. I'm definitely getting, there's new things coming in for you, but it could have to do with, you actually, this could be you going into business on your own. This could be you starting up your, a startup, new business or a new idea or a new project. And if it's not leaving your current place of work for this new thing, this could be something new kind of on the side that you're doing. This new, it could be a new business venture that you're going into, business maybe either it's alone or with somebody else, but it's something that you're doing sort of in parallel, right, in tandem, until maybe it actually gets off the ground. But there's news coming in, and it all looks very positive. So do definitely, as you're working through the next couple of weeks, listen and trust in your intuition, trust in, that gut feeling as you are considering or weighing up the news of this new opportunity or, this new project. Go with your gut feeling, trust in your intuition as you are weighing these things up. Okay. Now moving to your love and relationships. And there was another sign who also had 3 out of their 4 cards were major arcana. You also have 3 major arcanas here. So you begin in the past position with number 1. This is the Magician, followed by number 9, of the major arcana is the Hermit. The outbound energy for the month is the Three of Wands. And the overall energy for the last 2 weeks, you have major arcana, the Stars. In this deck, it's the Stars, number 17. And your Romance Angels card says Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, obviously, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but for some of you, all right, there's this message coming through regarding marriage. We'll read more about this in a second, but let's go through the main reading here. And, if I had to sort of sum up the main message, there could have been, with the Magician sitting in the past position, there could have been a brand new, start to something, or brand new relationship. Or if this wasn't a new relationship, there could have been, sort of a healing or revitalization of your current relationship, followed by, this period of kind of going within, of retreating, of thinking about, what you want for yourself, for your life, for your relationship. So taking this time out to kind of think about that, to ponder on that. And then with the Three of Wands as the outbound energy, this is a card of it's expansive energy. And we did have, the Empress up in the first part of your reading. Threes in the Tarot are very expansive energy. And the Three of Wands in particular is a card that speaks of, endless opportunities, endless possibilities. In the traditional Tarot, it shows a man, looking out to sea, waiting for his ships to come in. So it's that waiting to see what will happen after, putting in the time and effort into something, waiting to see kind of, okay, and now what? Where do things go from here? Which, if we think about the Wedding card, there could have been, you might have been, with this person for a while, and you might have gone through, a number of sort of ups and downs in the relationship. And now you're at a point where you're saying, okay, and now what? After being with this person for however many months or years, is wedding in the plans, right? Are we going to take things to the next level? And the Star card is the overall energy. This can be, wish fulfillment. This can be, wishing upon a star, putting your intentions out into the universe, and then having your dreams fulfilled, right? So if you have been with a person for a while and have been wanting to take your relationship to the next level, this could be happening, right? We have the Star card here, so wish fulfillment. And the Star card can also speak of healing. It can also be a card of, maybe going to counseling. If there's been, if there has been sort of if you've been going through a difficult patch in the relationship, there could be healing involved. There could be going, sitting with a counselor, talking things over, seeking some type of, guidance from another individual. With the Hermit here, this can also be a spiritual advisor. So you could be, seeking the counsel of, if you go to church, or, or some type of organized religion. If you go to a service, you could be seeking out the guidance of a spiritual counselor. For others, this Hermit could be more of a, like a marriage counselor, a relationship counselor, like a psychologist. For others, this, there could be this healing involved. And then, following this healing, there could be an improvement, a big improvement within the relationship that, no, this doesn't necessarily mean that, this is going to happen by the end of the month, but this could be leading towards, now getting the relationship back on track and possibly taking it to the next level in the future, right? Down, looking sort of down the line with the Three of Wands. And in this particular deck, actually, the Three of Wands, it does have a slightly different meaning because it's called the Falling Star, which is interesting with the Star card coming out. And I don't know if you can see it, but there is a falling star that the woman is looking at right in the distance there. So it does speak of, positive prospects. It can definitely be, something new, or dreaming of something new, It can also be, waiting for something new to come in, like with the, usually the man is there waiting for the ships to come in. You could be waiting. There could be patience involved. It can have to do with you also, dreaming of something new here. So, different messages coming through, but there could be another group watching who, you might have been kind of thinking, with this hermit, you might have really spent this time alone. And with the magician, it could have been this new phase in your life. You could have gotten out of a different, a previous relationship. And then with the magician, kind of, you taking control of your life. So you might have, decided, no, now's the time for me. I'm going to work on myself. With the hermit here, you could have been, doing a lot of soul searching. The hermit card can speak of, seeking out answers to things, right? This sort of spiritual, it can be deep messages, like these, spiritual type of soul searching with the hermit card. It can also just have to do with, seeking out knowledge or wisdom, or, thinking about really what you want for your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual in nature. It can be about, your truth. What is it that you really want? And you taking, kind of hold of the reins and going after what you want, and then, wish fulfillment here. So you could be now at a point where you're, maybe you put your intentions out into the universe. Maybe you figured out what it is that you do want in your life, if you weren't that sure before, and now it's like you have kind of everything that you need. Maybe you've put your life, back on track, and you're now at a point where you're ready for this new relationship. You know what it is that you want, and you're now just kind of open and waiting for, this new, for wish fulfillment, for this new relationship to start up. You're open and you're excited and you're waiting for the new, perspective relationship to appear in your life. And when this does, this could be a serious relationship. Again, doesn't mean that it's happening overnight, but, it's kind of you putting things into place for this to happen, right? For this. And let me see, what is the wedding card? Let me find my guidebook. Let's see what else this wedding card says. It says, you drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, your own or someone else's. It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer to your question. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will get married and ask you to keep the faith and continue enjoying your life without worry about your future marital status. For others, this card signals that you will meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding, or experience something there that will lead to a new romance for you. It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counselor to help you both sort out how you feel. And sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, in which case the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience and renew your heart's willingness to love. But with the with these two cards, the Three of Wands, the Star card coming out here, I feel that it's more to do with possibly what's coming up and looking forward to something. And, going back to the message of this wedding card at the beginning, it said, this can be just sort of validating that you will at some point get married. And it's about keeping the faith, which again is the Star card. The Star card is not just setting your intentions and wishing upon a star and then that's it. It's also about you keeping the faith, right? Having that positive attitude, keeping the faith and trusting that these things will happen. So, if you are somebody who has, who's desired, who's wished for a new relationship, who's wished for that significant other, it's not just about wishing for it. It's about keeping positive, right? And having that positive attitude that it will happen. So, maybe that's just kind of It's giving you the affirmation that you're on the right path, right? Keep the faith here. But all in all, it looks like a positive rest of the month. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of September. Bye for now.